Hey, this is Zeklog the Great. This is not the video I was planning on recording tonight. But sometimes things come up and you have to say something. So, there is this story going around now that an innocent young black man was out jogging, minding his own business, and two horrible, evil, racist white men chased him down and shot him for no reason in cold blood. That would be horrible. That would be a truly terrible thing for them to do. Problem with that, though, that's not what happened. Okay, I've watched the video. Okay, I've watched the video a few times. Okay, what that video shows is not cold-blooded murder. Now, manslaughter? Possibly. Cold-blooded murder? No. Okay? Anyone who describes the events of in the video of the death of Ahmaud Arbery as cold-blooded murder is lying. And you can discount anything they say from there on out on the subject. Okay? If you aren't sure what to think about this, if you don't believe me, I would strongly suggest you go watch that video yourself, okay? Without anyone narrating it for you, telling you what's going on, without anyone, um, you know, without anyone, cutting it here or there. Watch the entire video yourself. Okay? And you know what? If you conclude I am completely wrong, that's fine. But watch it for yourself. And don't let someone else tell you, look, it's there. It's not the full story. It's not all the evidence necessary to, adjudicate the case, but it is evidence. Okay? And what the video shows is not cold-blooded murder. You see, why I say that is because if it were cold-blooded murder, Ahmaud Arbery would never have had his hands on Travis McMichael's gun. If they went out to shoot him, if that was their intention from the beginning, which is what cold-blooded murder means, if they went out intending to shoot him, he never would have gotten close enough to lay a hand on the shotgun. Okay? If you watch the video, the first shot is not fired until Arbery has either almost or has made contact with McMichaels. You can't, at that point, they are on the other side of the truck. You can't see clearly, but at the very least, he was almost upon him. He was charging directly at him. And he was wrestling with McMichaels for the gun. At that point, he ceases to be, quote-unquote, unarmed. What does someone who is trying to wrestle a gun out of your hands intend to do with it? If someone is wrestling a gun out of your hands, they intend to shoot you with it the moment they have it. Arbery ceased to be harmless, no threat, unarmed, the moment he decided to try to take the gun out of McMichael's hands. Now, again, and I want you to actually, if you disagree with me, I want you to listen to what I am saying, okay? Not imagine what you think I am saying and respond to that, okay? Maybe they shouldn't have been there. Fine. Maybe he did nothing wrong to this previously. Fine. There's evidence otherwise. But there is no way to describe the events in the video of Arbery's death as cold-blooded murder. That is a lie. Another thing, okay? Some people have described this as, oh, he was just out jogging and they hunted him down for no reason. No, okay? He was not just out jogging, minding his own business, okay? Shortly before the events on that video, we have other video. We have, surveillance footage of him at the very least trespassing, maybe burglarizing a home under construction. Okay. He left the scene, someone called the police, and he started running. Okay. He was not just out jogging, he had been at the very least trespassing, possibly burglarizing. Okay. He's not just this, man out there jogging, minding his own business, and these mean white racists come and chase him down for no reason. No. Nope. Now, okay, again, listen to what I actually say. Don't fly off into your imagination and create this weird version and respond to that. If he was trespassing, if he was stealing from that construction site, am I saying he deserved to die for that? No. Okay? No. It's not a capital offense. It shouldn't be a capital offense. However, it very much changes how you view the situation from then on out. No one, literally no one, is saying that Arbery deserved to die for trespassing or burglary. Okay, no one's saying that. And if you hear someone saying that's what someone else said, that person is lying and you should discount anything they say from there on out. It's a disgusting falsehood. Now, Ahmaud Arbery was not a good boy who didn't do nothing wrong. Okay? He has a criminal record which included illegally bringing a gun to a school event. I mean, what was he planning? Anyway. To those of you who are, conservative, who are full-throatedly condemning the McMichaels, I really have to ask you a question. Have you learned literally nothing from Trayvon Martin, from Michael Brown, from Jasmine Barnes, from Jussie Smollett? The same lying scumballs who promoted each one of those falsehoods, each one of those incitements to hate white people, are involved in this case. The very fact that Merritt, the lawyer who was involved in several of those cases, is here should make you say, you know what? I'm saying nothing. I am saying nothing until more facts come out. But no. You see, if you're not all the way out, if you're just a little bit outside of acceptable, you have to virtue signal. You have to show you're one of the good whites. Okay, and the easiest way to do that is as soon as someone else, insults, as soon as someone else, accuses a white person of, of something, of acting against a black person. You throw you throw them under the bus. Okay, and so, some people say that, Arbery was in fear for his life. Possibly. It was still the running up to someone armed with a shotgun and trying to grab it from them is pretty close to the stupidest thing you could do in that situation. I mean, okay, if you're protecting other people, yeah, I'll go for that. But by yourself, okay, unless that person is telling you, "You're gonna die now, boy," okay, unless that's what you just heard, okay, running up to them and trying to grab the gun from their hands is just like the stupidest thing I could imagine. Okay, and if he was in fear for his life, well, that might be because a lot of people are pushing this story that all these evil white racists are going out there and just shooting black people for no reason. This story is false. That's not reality, okay? And if so many people weren't spreading that hateful, vicious lie, maybe Arbery and other young black men like him could respond a little more rationally when they're in dangerous situations. But no, you're telling them that evil white men are just killing black people for no reason at all. Well, okay, sure. Congratulations, he believed you. He got himself killed. There is no evidence, okay, on that video or elsewhere that I'm aware of that they intended to harm him until Arbery charged at Travis and tried to take the gun from his hands. Again, should they have been following him? Maybe not. Guilty of manslaughter? Maybe. I don't know. Cold-blooded murder? Absolutely not. And as I said, the first shot went off almost exactly at the time Arbery, reached Travis McMichaels. Now, a lot of people aren't aware of this, so just putting some information out there. You can see this for yourself. You can confirm this for yourself on the FBI crime statistics. Okay, on the FBI website, they have homicide rates by race, and they break it down by the race of the victim and by the race of the attacker. Do this on a yearly basis. On a yearly basis, black people in this country murder twice as many whites as whites murder blacks. Now, to fully understand that, you have to take into account that whites in this country outnumber blacks by about 5 to 1. Okay? So the rate of blacks murdering whites is about 10 times higher than the rate of whites murdering blacks. Okay? But you, unless you're, and the dissident right, the alt-right, you probably don't know this because that's not the story that the fake news likes to push. And they don't cover those stories. They don't get national attention. Because there's literally more than one of them a day. About, 2018, there were about 500 blacks murdered white people in this country. That's about 1.5 a day. And unless it's in your area, you didn't know that. You never heard of it. You know, Brittany Watts, Karina Vetrano, Antonio Angel Santiago. Look up those names. These and thousands upon thousands of other stories you've never heard because they don't fit the narrative that the people in power want to sell you. So, I don't really have a great conclusion here. I guess I'll just kind of summarize. The death of Ahmaud Arbery was not cold-blooded murder. He was not out jogging, minding his own business. And there is not this epidemic of white people going out and killing black people for no reason at all. Anyone who tells you any of those things is lying to you. And I think you should ask yourself why.